Hey Fit Fam, it is Wednesday, hump day, but we are not going to do legs today. I actually wanted to change it up a little bit and do some stretches with you instead. It is very important to stretch. It helps your muscles to recover. I don't know how true this is, but I've heard it can actually make you taller. So take note of that. Do your own research, see if it's true or not. But it's really, really great for your muscles and for recovery and to prevent injuries. So I'm going to show you just a few of the stretches that I do. Most of them are going to be for legs, obviously. But there are some good arm stretches as well. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with the arms and we'll move our way down. So a good stretch for your biceps. I have struggled with tendonitis in the past, and a really good stretch to get kind of right here where those tendons are is to take and pull your fingers back. I hope I don't gross anybody out. I'm double jointed, so my elbows kind of pop out. So this is just kind of what it looks like. Just pull. You want to make sure that you hold your stretches at least 10 seconds, okay? See how my hand is flat facing the floor? And then another one is gets kind of like the other side of the wrist. Instead of pulling your fingers this way, you pull them this way. And again, my elbow is going to freak you guys out. I'm really sorry. Really push your arm kind of downward into this and pull those fingers up towards your belly button. Do the other side. 10 seconds each. Really stretch it out. Kind of push on it a little bit and pull on those fingers. You should really feel it pulling right there on the other side, the inside of your elbow. And then we're going to do the fingers down. Pull them up towards the belly button and push that arm down. You'll feel this kind of stretching out your wrist as well. Okay. Another really good stretch, this is for your deltoids, your shoulder muscles, is to take and put your hands behind you and lift them up. I'm holding onto my fingers here and lift them up. That feels so good. Oh my gosh. I trained shoulders 2 days ago, so they really need this today. You can lean over and push them up more to get a little more extension in there, kind of have gravity pull it. So I'm going to show you the legs now. We're going to drop down into the yoga pose. It's called a pigeon. So stand kind of like you're going to do a lunge, and then you're just going to kick that leg back and drop it down. The knee comes down in front of you. Back leg is extended. Sit up nice and high, and you'll feel it pulling on your back a little bit and your abs. And then you drop down until you're laying down on your leg. You should feel that pulling on your hamstrings and your glutes on that leg that's in front of you. Now, I always take this one into a split just because it really gets my hamstrings. It's okay if you need to modify and you come up a little higher, or you can just skip this one altogether. I'll pull up high, and then I lay down on top of my leg, lower. Y'all did not warm up, and that is mistake number one of stretching. Always make sure that you're warm before you stretch. So do as I say, not as I do. So we're moving into the other leg, into the pigeon, where you have that knee pointed out in front of you. Back is nice and flat, or well, curved rather, but you're sitting up high. And then you're going to come down into it, laying on top of your leg. You can really feel that in your glutes and your hamstrings. I'm going to do a little split here because that's just how I do. And lay down on top of it. Okay. Next, you take your left leg and you're going to have it straight, pointed right out in front of you. Crisscross your other leg over it. Take your left elbow onto your right knee and twist. Okay. Do the other side. Right leg is straight. Right elbow on your left knee. Push that leg and twist. I'm not holding these for 10 seconds, guys, but hold them at least 10 seconds. I'm just trying to show you what it looks like. Longer if you need to, that's fine. Make sure you're breathing through your stretches. Try not to hold your breath. I know you're like pulling on yourself right now. Okay. The next is a butterfly stretch, and it's going to stretch out your inner thighs. It helps me if I have something behind my back, which I don't right now, but if you have a little back support, it makes it a little easier to do this. Hands on the toes, and push those knees down as far as you can get them. Make sure your back is flat. You're not curving it. I just caught myself doing that. Push those knees down. Okay. I honestly do not know what this stretch is called, so y'all forgive me, but it's a really good one. It's kind of like a couch stretch where you stretch out your quads. I don't have anything to put my foot up against, so I'm just going to show you the modified version of it where you kind of hold it up with your arm. So again, we're getting into our pigeon pose like yoga, but you're going to take and pull this leg up. You can really feel that pulling on your quads. Lean forward if you need a little more. Stretching, pull that foot. And then I'll actually take and grab my arm and I'll let my leg kind of pull my obliques and stretch those out for each side as well. Okay, I'll show you from the other side. We're coming into our pigeon. Okay, so you've got that knee pointed out in front of you, this leg kicked behind you. You're going to grab that foot, pull it, and lean. Stretching those quads. It feels really good. I'm going to grab my hand with my other one and let it kind of pull my side there, my obliques, and my back, my shoulders. I can feel this really stretching a lot. You take and just kind of pull on your arm, your back arm with your foot. Okay. You're going to get in kind of like a child's pose, right? So you can't do the child's pose. And then you come up into a cobra. And then I will put my knees back under me and I lean back. And really feel this stretching out your lower back and your quads a little bit too. If you want to get a little twist in there, you can take and turn and stretch towards each side. And there you have it. So there's some really good stretches for you to start off with. I don't feel like you have to be quite as flexible as I am. I've been doing this for years, but it's a good idea to stretch after you work out while your muscles are already warm, and they will loosen up more for you and heal faster. So there you have it. Everybody have a great day, and as always, stay fit.